you mind if we talk a minute, Howard?
Sorry to keep you waiting. I'll be with you in a minute.
What's that, Howard?
Didn't you ever see one of these? Wire recorder.
Do you mind if we talk a minute?
Sure. It records things. Most terrific machine I've ever used in my life. I was up all night with it. It's been driving me crazy.
Well, what do you do with it?
Well, I bought it for dictation, but you can use it for anything. I had it home last night. Listen to what I picked up. The first one is my daughter. Get this. Listen to that kid whistle.
That is lifelike, isn't it?
Only 7 years old, Willie. Get that tone.
I'd like to ask you a little favor, Howard.
No, you, Daddy.
She's crazy for me. That's me.
You're very good.
Oh, get this now. The next is my son.
The capital of Alabama is Montgomery.
Only 5 years old, Willie.
He'll make an announcer someday.
The capital of Arkansas is Little
Get
Rock.
that. Alphabetical order.
California is Sacramento.
You know that?
Wait a minute.
Capital of Colorado
The maid kicked the
is
plug out.
Denver.
You know that really is.
For God's sake.
It's 9 o'clock below the watch time, so I have to go to sleep.
That
No,
certainly.
listen to this now. The next is my wife.
Go on, say something. Well, you gonna talk?
I can't think of anything.
Well, talk. It's turning.
Hello? Oh, Howard, I can't talk into this.
That was my wife.
You know that really is a wonderful machine, Howard.
I tell you, Willie, I'm going to take my camera, my bandsaw, and all my other hobbies, and out they go. This is the most fascinating relaxation I've ever found.
I think I'll get one myself.
Well, sure, they're only $150. Supposing you want to hear Jack Benny, but you can't be home at that hour. Well, you get your maid to turn on the radio whenever Jack Benny's on, and this automatically goes on with the radio.
And when you come home?
You can come home anytime you like. 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, you grab yourself a Coke, sit yourself down, throw the switch, and there's Jack Benny's program in the middle of the night.
I'm definitely going to get one because there's lots of times when I'm on the road and I think to myself, what I must be missing on the radio.
Don't you have a radio in the car?
Well, sure, but whoever thinks of turning it on.
Aren't you supposed to be in Boston?
That's what I wanted to talk to you about, Howard.
What happened? What are you doing here? You didn't crack up on me again, did you, Willie?
Oh, no.
You had me worried there. What seems to be the trouble?
Well, I'll tell you the truth, Howard. I'd rather not travel anymore.
Not travel? Oh, well, you do.
Well, you remember Christmas time when you had that party here, and you said you'd think of a spot for me here in town?
With us?
Well, sure.
Oh, yes. I remember, Willie. I couldn't think of anything for you.
I tell you, Howard, the kids are all grown up. I don't need much anymore. If I could take home, well, $65 a week, I could swing it.
Yeah, but Willie, see,
I tell you why, Howard. Speaking frankly, and between the two of us, I'm just a little tired, that's all.
I can understand that, Willie, but you're a road man. We run a road business. We've only got half a dozen salesmen on the floor here.
God knows, Howard. I was with the firm when your father used to carry you in here in his arms.
I can appreciate that,
Your father came to me the day you were born and asked me what I thought of the name Howard. May he rest in peace.
I can appreciate that, Willie. And if I had a spot, I'd slam you right in. But I just don't have a single solitary spot.
Howard, all I need to set my table is $50 a week.
Where am I going to put you, kid?
It isn't a question of whether I can sell merchandise or not, is it?
No, Willie, but it's a business.
I
Every man's got to pull his own weight.
Just let me tell you a story,
You
Howard.
got to admit, business is business.
Business is definitely business, but just listen to me. You don't understand. When I was a boy, 18, 19 years old, there was a question in my mind as to whether selling had a future for me, and because in those days, I had a yearning to go to Alaska because there were 3 gold strikes in 1 month in Alaska, and I thought, well, I'd go up, just for the ride, you might say.
Don't say.
Oh, sure. My father lived many years in Alaska. He was an adventurous man. We got quite a little streak of silver lions in our family. So I thought I'd go up with my older brother and try to locate the old man, maybe settle in the north with him. And I was almost decided to go when I met a salesman in the Parker House. His name was Dave Singleman, and he was 84 years old. And old Davey'd go up to his room and put on his slippers. I'll never forget this. Pick up the phone, and at the age of 84, he made his living. When I saw that, I realized that selling was the greatest career a man could want, because what could be more satisfying than to go at the age of 84 pick up a phone and be remembered and loved and helped by so many different people. Do you know, when he died, and by the way, he died the death of a salesman, in his green velvet slippers and a smoker of New York, New Haven, and Hartford going into Boston. When he died, hundreds of salesmen and buyers were at his funeral. Things were sad on a lot of trains for months after that. Because in those days, Howard, there was respect and comradeship and personality, but today it's all cut and dry. There's no chance of bringing friendship to bear. They don't know me anymore, Howard.
That's just the thing, Willie.
Howard, if I had $40 a week, that's all I'd need.
But Willie, see, I'm busy this morning.
Howard, the year Al Smith was nominated, your father came to
Look,
me.
kid,
I'm talking about your father, Howard. There were promises made across his desk. You mustn't tell me you've got people to see. I put 34 years into this firm, Howard, and now I can't pay my insurance. You can't eat the orange and throw the peel away. A man isn't a piece of fruit. Now, pay attention, Howard. Your father, in 1928, I had a big year. I averaged $170 a
Willie,
week.
you never averaged $170.
I averaged $170 a week in the year of 1928, and your father came to me. Or rather, I was in the office. Here, it was right over this desk. He put his hand on my shoulder.
Look, kid, I'm busy this morning. Sit down. Pull yourself together. I'll be back in a little while.
Pull myself together. What the hell did I say to him? My God, I was yelling at him. Oh, how could I? Frank. Frank, don't you remember that time when you took me into your office and you put your hand on my shoulder and...
Idaho is Boise.
Hard!
Capital
Hard!
of Illinois.
Hard! Shut it off.
Capital of
Shut it off. Shut it off.
Indianapolis. The capital.
Look, Willie.
I gotta get some coffee. I'll get some coffee. I'll go to Boston.
Willie, you can't go to Boston for us.
Why can't I go?
I don't want you representing us. I've been meaning to tell you for a long time now.
Howard, are you firing me?
I think you need a good, long rest, Willie.
Howard?
And when you feel better, come back and we'll talk.
But I gotta earn money, Howard. I'm in no position.
Where are your sons? Why don't your sons give you a hand?
Well, they're working on a very big deal.
No time for false pride, Willie. You go to your sons and you tell them that you're tired. You've got two great boys, haven't you?
Oh, no question. But
And
in
that's
the
that,
meantime,
huh?
I gotta earn money. I'm not
Look,
a cripple.
kid, I've got a line of people to see me this morning. Sit down, take 5 minutes, and pull yourself together. I need the office this morning, Willie. Oh, yeah. Whenever you can, stop by and drop off those samples anytime this week. You'll feel better, Willie. Come back and we'll talk. Pull yourself together. There's people outside.
Ben, how did you do it, Ben? What's the secret? Did you wind up the Alaska deal already?
It doesn't take much time if you know what you're doing. Just a short business trip. Going shipping in an hour. I wanted to say goodbye.
I gotta talk to you, Ben.
I haven't the time, William.
Ben, nothing's working out. I don't know what to do.
Now look here, William. I've just bought timberland up in Alaska, and I need a man to look after things.
God, Timberland, huh? Me and my boys in those grand outdoors, huh?
Get out of these cities, William. Live a little talk and time payments and courts of law. Screwing your fists, you can fight for a fortune up there.
Yes! Linda!
Oh, you're back.
I haven't much time.
No, wait. Linda, he's got a proposition for me in Alaska.
But you've gotta. He's
Yeah, but in Alaska...
You're doing well enough, Willie.
Well enough for what, my dear?
Don't talk those things to him. Well enough to be happy right here, right now. Why must everybody conquer the world? You're well liked and the boys love you, and why? Old man Wagner told him the other day that if he keeps it up, you'll be a member of the firm, didn't he, Willie?
Yes, that's right, Ben. I am building something with this firm, and if a man is building something, he must be on the right track, mustn't he?
What are you building? Lay a hand on it. Where is it?
That's true, Linda. There's nothing.
Why? There's a man, 84 years old.
That's right, Ben. When I look at that man, I say, what is there to worry about?
Bah!
No, it's true. Ben, at the age of 84, he picks up a phone and he makes his living.
I've got to go.
Oh, Ben, my boy! Without a penny to his name, 3 great universities are begging for him. And from there, the sky's the limit, because it's not what you say. It's how you say it and who you know. It's context, Ben. Context. The whole wealth of Alaska passes over the lunch table at the Commodore Hotel. And that's why it's important, boy, when you get out on that field today, because thousands of people will be watching you and loving you. And Ben, when he walks into a business office, his name will sound out like a bell, and all the doors will open to him. I've seen it, Ben. I've seen it 1,000 times. You can't feel it in your hand like timber, but it's there.
Goodbye, William.
No, Ben. Don't you think I'm right? I value your advice.
You have a new continent at your doorstep, William. You can walk out rich. Rich.
We're gonna do it here, Ben.
Bah!
You hear that? We're gonna do it here.
Oh, gee, I was afraid you left already.
Why? What time is it?
It's 1:30.
Oh, gee, let's go. Ebbets Field next stop. Where are the pennants?
Did you pack fresh underwear?
I want to go. Hey, Biff, I'm carrying your helmet, ain't I?
No, I'm carrying the helmet.
Oh, Biff, you promised me.
Well, I'm carrying the helmet.
How am I supposed to get in the locker room?
Oh, let him carry the shoulder guard.
Oh, can I, Biff? Because I told everyone I was going to be in the locker room.
In Ebbets Field, it's the clubhouse.
I meant the clubhouse. Biff.
Yeah, I'll let him carry the shoulder guards. Stay close to us now.
Now remember, when Biff comes out on the field, everybody wave. Are you set now, boy?
Ready to go, Pop. Every muscle is ready.
You realize what today means?
That's right, Pop.
You're coming home captain of the old Scholastic Championship team of the city of New York.
I got it, Pop. And remember, when I take off my helmet, that touchdown's for you.
Let's go! I got no room for you, Charlie.
Room? For what?
In the car.
You want for a ride? I wanted to shoot some casino.
Casino? Don't you realize what today is?
Oh, he knows, Willie. He's just kidding you.
That is nothing to kid about.
No, Linda, what's going on?
They're playing them at field today.
Baseball? In this weather?
Don't listen to him. Come on, we're late.
Oh, wait a minute. Didn't you hear the news?
What?
Oh, don't you listen to the radio? Ebbets Field just blew up.
Hey, you go to hell, you! Come on, we're late.
Knock a homer, Biff. Knock a homer.
I don't think that was very funny, Charlie. This is the greatest day of his life.
Willie, when are you going to grow up, huh?
After this game, you'll be laughing out of the other side of your face. They'll be calling him another Red Grange, huh? $25,000 a year?
Is that so?
Yeah, that's so.
Well, then I'm sorry, Willie. But tell me something.
What?
Who is Red Grange?
Put up